Hey everybody, happy Sunday. How's it going today? It's going pretty well here for me, and I had a download and a very unique experience happen uh, yesterday towards evening when that storm in our area, we had a storm come through. I mean, it seemed like a strong one, but I don't think it hit us real direct. Wasn't a whole lot of thunder and lightning in it. The winds got pretty heavy, and it was raining there good, but yes, I'm just here, you know, just cleaning up and stuff. And I was wrapping up, mopping the floor. I like to use Pine Sol. It always reminds me of my mom. But so I'm freshening the place up and doing that. And I squeegeed it out, squeezed it out, the little mop I have. I was getting ready to dump the water, was bringing the mop back out to here as I rounded the corner there, coming up the hallway. Um, the broom just out of nowhere, freaking, and I didn't see it or anything. I mean, it fell. I seen it on the floor after the noise and startling me. So the broom's on the floor, and you know how you get that startled thing, and maybe your heart. See, my heart really didn't. I was startled, but not like that. And then almost immediately, I had chills up both sides of my body. Within, I don't know, I put that away and I walks over here to the chair where I'm sitting now, recording. And I look over like that, and a bolt of fucking lightning came down over here. Now it didn't ground in or connect. I didn't hear any boom or anything like that. Like a lot of times you'll hear a crack or something like that when it grounds in, like hits a building or power line or something like that. You normally hear a noise. I didn't hear anything. I just seen that bolt. Now that's right after. I mean, I probably still actually even feeling the chills at this point. And then, because it's not all dawning on me what the punchline of this whole thing is, my ear starts ringing. So I'm like, okay, speak to me, speak through me. I tell it's a download, whatever. And then it just all hit. You know how blue has been resonating. I found that little, I assume it's a little marble, glass marble, I'm not sure. But just blue in general, the throat chakra, Archangel Michael, things like that have been resonating. Blue jays, I mean, all the feather, just blue has. And well, that bold is mainly, that real intense white, but there's kind of a blue there too. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, now I have to put this caveat in there as well. I had been feeling a little head, and that's why I was kind of cleaning up and shit, just trying to transmute energy, working with the bowls and mantras and just really taking my thoughts captive, I mean, the negative, that kind of thing, that's no good. You don't want that ruminating and, or God forbid you even go further, you start saying it. You start speaking that out, because half the time that shit in your head, is it even organically your thoughts? Is it the devil or a minion? And, who knows? That's why you got to know yourself. You got to know who you are, where your alignment is, where you stand, and on all that. That way you can rebuke, get rid of that, transmute that stuff. You don't hold on to it and manifest bad or let it knock you off your vibe and where you're going. It's important to do. It's biblical. I mean, it's any of it teaches that it's powerful. Your mind, love thyself. Know thyself. Love thyself. You know what I mean? You're the other. I mean, it's going to show. So I was actually doing some mantras as I was mopping and shit. Is what I'm getting at. I mean, all the story so far is legitimate and on. That's exactly how it went. But while I was even doing all the work, that's when I was trying to transmute, nah, that's not me, and I called in support, protection. I was like, energetically protect this, my home, my sanctuary, this place. Only the high, the Christ light, 5D, golden light. None of this low vibrational energy. I don't consent. I rebuke it, block it, cancel it, delete it. Just doing that kind of work to transmute the energy. And that's when, like I said, I'm wrapping up, I'm doing all that, boom. And then the broom falls. I'm over here in the chair, see the lightning, the download comes, blue starts coming in, and the various signs and symbols that I've been having up to this point of the broom falling. I'll take it a step further too. Just the way the clouds were after that, I thought to myself, this whole thing, the broom falling was the wake up. Get me tuned in. I catch the lightning, the download comes. It was Archangel Michael. You know how I know that? Because I had just been recently even calling on that, concerned with that. Look, protect this, energetically shield all this negative, that kind of shit. Rebuke it, protect me, and then it all happened. So I know the sign and symbol in my body, spiritual, spirit, in my presence, I felt it. My body responded. I see it. The confirmation of what it was just that I was talking about anyhow. So I got to assume that's exactly what it was. That was Archangel Michael, it barreled the fuck through. And I was kind of looking, and it was dawning. It's like, man, because obviously, I guess if your third eye is completely, to where you have that, which I don't. I'm more the knowing and things like that. I don't see it all. I don't see all the spirits and shit. I just know. I feel them, sense them, communicate with them. That kind of thing. And I just know that I know that I know, even though I didn't see him. The blue, I've seen enough into what I know, and the signs and symbols that I've already had up to that point. Yeah, that was Archangel Michael. And he showed me loud and clear. So, that's pretty much it. I just want you guys to see, how, like things, reading your body, how you feel, of course, taking that's big, because you do indeed, whether you want to admit it or not. Oh no, that's too, look, God given you the power though. It's not that you're being, oh, I'm God. No, you're smart. You're following his order, his direction to go ahead and create. We're in his image. We should be doing the things he does, creating that. Unless we believe that he is, a god of war and destruction and smiting out whole, I just, I didn't know what I've come to know. The benevolent source creator, sustaining all things. Shit. He don't even look at it that way. Oh, he'll balance things the fuck out because it's his order. It's his structure. He created it. It works the way it works. And damn be man if he thinks he's going to fucking change it. He will balance out in those circumstances. But it still isn't looking at like, oh, he's evil. He's, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't think it's even that. Like I said, it's just literally, no, this has got a balance. Shit ain't operating correctly. It's affecting that, and he's all about the no. He'll balance it. He ain't going to have that. This is his. He created it. We like to say, oh, well, this is the devil now. He's, I don't buy that. The fact of the matter is that we bought that is why he is running the fuck around. And he does have the power and the control over the world. The whole story, the convolute that brought it to that point, nah, that was nefarious. People that knew deeper, that go ahead and harness that deeper to hold back and have a control in a world structure that, quite frankly, are they in alignment with God? Maybe they're God. Maybe wanting his will to be done. Some people, now I've read this, some people actually want, you know what I mean? They want to, they'll fight. And I mean, they literally are completely committed to that. They're going to fight a light worker. They're going to fight anything to do with the truth, sovereignty of man being completely free of his fucking government and all these things. They're going to fight that. They hold water for the other. They don't want to lose that power, that control, that structure. They know what that means. When that happens, their time's up. Where the fuck do they go? Not the 5D. They can't hold those frequencies. They won't hold those frequencies. Lest they get to work right now. Start raising their fucking vibe. You know, getting rid of any attachments or whatever. Things like that they got on them, holding them, keeping them in this matrix, keeping them stuck in this hell, if you will, on earth. The system, the beast, all that stuff. You know, we got to decide on that. 1144, how about that? That's been a popular sync for me today. And I have a story on that, but I guess I've been long-winded enough. This is enough, folks. I hope you enjoyed it and you got something out of it. I mean, hey, it may be something that you never heard, or, you know, just the idea of things you don't understand. But that don't mean they're not so. Just know that. That don't mean they're not so. Have a blessed day. Love and light. I'll talk to you.